Burgundy Ballers, welcome back to the first week recap of training camp here on the Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Yeah, we got all four members of BIB back at full capacity, back at full strength. Fellas, welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we all been on.
Bro, I haven't been
It
on here
definitely
in
has.
forever. This is crazy.
Like a first in like how many months?
Like 2 or 3 months.
Forever.
It's been like 2 or 3 months since we've been at full capacity.
Maybe. I
I
don't fucking know.
It's been since minicamp and OTAs, but guess what? When in doubt, perfect timing for all of this. Training camp week one is in the books. We have a lot to go over. We have a lot to talk about before this goes out on Sunday afternoon, evening, but right before Monday's training camp. But guys, don't forget. Before we get anything, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here on BIB. The road to 1,000 subscribers continues. We're currently sitting at 690 subscribers. We are 210 away. Yeah, 210 away. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Helps us here at BIB. Instagram and TikTok at Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Twitter at BIB Podcast 22 because 4 days long usernames. Any up-to-date information from training camp to the season, Instagram and Twitter are going to be your friends. And obviously, you'll see the full recap here on the BIB YouTube channel. But guys, let's talk about stuff that happened earlier in the week. Let's talk about Monday. I was at the gym. I was watching AP and DQ's press conference. We all know Terry is officially a holdout for training camp. Talked about this on the Bernie breakdown with me, Reedy Z, and Juan. You can watch that right up here. Cost him 50 grand a day, so he's already at about $350,000. On Monday, they'll be at 350. So it's going to cost him a lot of money. AP saying everything we can to get a deal done. I'm gonna start with Andrew. This has been talked about ad nauseum between Commanders Kings, between Instagram, between Twitter. How optimistic are you that by the time training camp's over, Terry's going to be locked in?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, this whole situation kind of sucks, for being honest. This is the situation that we did not want to be in, that we thought we were going to avoid by paying him early the last time we extended him. This is the mess that we were avoiding then. So I've been optimistic this whole process that this won't be an issue. He wants to be in DC. We want him in DC. There's a few little negotiations we got to work out, but it's going to get done. Now we're into training camp, and he's getting fined $50,000 a day. As you said, that's up to like 350K right now, and it's going to keep going up.
Yep.
That means that this is serious business. Not something I'm super happy about, and I would say I have become slightly worried about the situation. I still believe he's going to resign here. I don't believe that we are going to trade him. I don't believe he's going to end up in another city. I think he's a Washington player for life. Um, but it's tricky. I feel like we are not wanting to sign him for more than probably 3 years or so.
Yep.
We know he wants a long-term deal.
Deal.
We're willing to give him money. We've got money. That's not the issue. We're going to give him a good 35 plus mil a year.
Uh,
If
I
DK is
bet.
35 a year,
DK's at 33, but that's gonna be the big topic. And
I thought he was 35.
DK's at 33, so you got 5 years, 150 that averages around 30 a year. But those last 2 years gonna be void years. It's gonna be incentives. He's at like 33 and a half. Um, Justin, I'm gonna go to you with this. Between the optimism and the rumors saying there's a difference between Terry wanting 32, 33, and the team looking at him like we were thinking 26, 27, that Mike Evans, that T. Higgins. What's your optimism level going into week two of training camp with Terry not on this roster?
I'm pretty worried about it still. I think they'll probably get a good deal done. I think you'll be looking at maybe 36-ish, maybe 35, 36,
So you have
maybe.
you have him in top three, top four money.
Yep.
I mean, unfortunately, Terry's been here with like through the thick and thin
Yeah.
between the Snyder days, the name changes. Like he's the guy who's been through hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he deserves that money. I think he's got to show a little more
Correct.
for the. just just above 1,000 yards every year doesn't make
Yep.
you receiver. Like you got to get a little further,
Hmm.
maybe 1,100, 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
That's going to get he's going to get better with Daniels. But the problem is all the fines and stuff. Like if he doesn't resign, like if he doesn't extend, I think he'll have to pay the fines. But if he does, I think they'll take the fines away.
They've implemented a new rule to where a team can't waive the holdout fees or the holdout fines. That's been a new rule this past NFL, this past uh PA system as they can't hold. So they might implement it on the back end, like, hey, we're going to cover the fines. It's just going to be we're going to give you $100,000 more than this. Well, actually, no, it's going to be more like $1 million more.
Yeah,
Because I did the math. It's 50,000 a day, 350 a week, 1.4 mil a month for a 4 week month, 1.75 mil for a 5 week month. So he is already as soon as Monday hits, 350 out the hole.
yeah. Another thing too. I wouldn't consider trading him at all unless they
Nope.
give you. Now, this might piss off a lot of fans. If they give you a first, a second, and maybe trade him away,
Hmm.
because especially if the draft class next year, that's going to be pretty insane with the receivers
I'm
coming. I don't
I'm
You
want
not.
that
must
to happen.
want to get slapped if
No, I
you
don't. I
talk
don't.
about
I
trading
don't
him
want
away.
that to happen. But you got to remember, we're going to have to pay Daniels pretty fucking big money soon.
We will.
Bro,
Like,
we still got 2 or 3 years ahead of that.
I mean, we do.
And that's if Daniels keeps playing the way he does.
Wish he
That's
would.
true. We got a lot of
Yeah.
players. Hey, next year shouldn't be too hateful, but the following year, 27 is going to be
These
very
these these next 2 years gonna be impactful on the cap. Chris, Mr. Optimism, as we've dubbed you, because you got nothing but high energy right now. Based on those comments, Justin, are saying you're gonna kick his ass. What's your optimism that Terry's gonna get a deal done within the next week or so?
He'll get a deal done. He will. He will get a deal done. The question is whether it's within the next week or two. I don't think that happens. I
Okay,
think it'll be. I think it'll be more towards preseason, if
okay,
you ask me. Um, he'll get the deal. And another question is how much money does he get?
correct.
Uh, to be honest, I'd give him 30 mil. I
Okay, so
would
you,
give
so
him 30 mil on
okay,
either 30 or 32 mil. Um, I mean, if we're being real, the guy has missed only maybe 2 games out of his whole career.
I think he
And
I
not
think
only
I yeah I think you can count the amount of games he's missed, truly missed on your hand, and have 2 or 3 fingers left.
uh and not only that, he's uh been through what, 3 team name changes.
Changes
Yeah, how many coaches?
a lot.
Jay Gruden, Bill Callahan, Ron Rivera, and now Dan Quinn.
So four
Shit.
head coaches,
yeah, four.
4 head coaches, 12 quarterbacks. Yo, if we being
two
real,
owners.
this guy, yeah, 2 owners. This guy's loyalty
You can't buy.
has
You can't
been
buy.
he's been the most loyal receiver since Santana Moss. But I'll say this right now, and I will stand by this, and I will die on this hill. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He's been one of the most consistent receivers since for our team since probably Art Monk. He,
Probably,
he's
yeah.
been he's been one of the guys that I can honestly go ahead and say, yeah, we signed this guy. I
Yeah.
know I wasn't alive during the 80s and 90s, but if you go back and take a look at Art Monk's highlights, dude, what other guy are we looking at on this roster from wide receiver perspective? Can we say, yeah, let's go ahead and re-sign him? Other than Terry, I mean, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Debo with the Cliff Kingsbury play call with all
That's
the like.
Yeah, but that's even if Deebo does good this year.
I think he will. I think he needs to change scenery. I mean, you see how the toxic the Niners have been since Peters just left.
I mean, hell, we saw Cody Barton have a change of scenery from Washington to Denver, and he became like a Pro Bowler.
Yep.
That came
I
out.
mean, in all honesty, I say, hey, let's go ahead, re-sign Terry. It's
Yeah.
just going to take a little longer than people expected to.
Hmm.
Oh, well, if it does, hey, it happens like that. But if you
Yeah.
ask me, we'll get it done sooner or later.
Yep.
I just know it'll probably be before week 1 against the
Yeah.
Giants. But I tell you what, right now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You don't re-sign Terry, you're not gonna, and he's not on that field. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think you're making the playoffs. I truly don't.
I think that would be a bad look. So I think Rio said I'm gonna move on quickly from the Terry talk because it's been talked about ad nauseum. Rio said it best. We all wanted a real general manager here in DC for so long. We all remember Bruce Allen, right? The culture is damn good, guys. I don't know if you're aware of this. The culture is damn good, right? And we all clowned him. We clowned Mayhew under the Ron regime. We got our wish in a real GM. We forgot what a real GM looks like. This is part of that negotiation process. AP didn't get the Bosa and Trent Williams deals until September, like 4th. Sam Cosmi's deal under Ron wasn't done, I think, until mid-September. So we all Terry is deserving of 35 mil plus a year just based on loyalty. I mean, you can buy loyalty. Look at Mike Evans and the Italian mob. But I think the biggest thing they're looking at is that age. He's gonna turn 30 in I think October or November. Well, that's the same thing with Trey Hendrickson. That's the same thing with TJ Watt. That's gonna be the same thing with that even Chris Godwin kind of ran into with his deal with the Bucks and the Patriots was like, hey, your age is gonna matter. Because by the time your contract's done, Jaden's gonna be due for a payday. You're gonna be 34, 35. Wide receivers after they hit their 30s or so kind of start on the decline kind of thing. So I think we're all trusting AP, but we all forget what a real general manager process looks like, and we're all so caught up in pay tear. Now we go, oh yeah, this is what real negotiation looks like. It's not sunshine and rainbows. It is a war.
Yep.
I think Chris, as much as you and I have been pro Terry fans, I think we can both agree we forgot what real general managing looks like, and we're getting it with AP.
AP is the best general manager out
Yeah.
of all the ones you listed,
Yeah,
without a doubt in my mind.
without a shadow of a doubt. I think Justin's
But
getting
then
food.
again, but hold on. Answer me this.
Yep.
Yeah, we wanted a real general manager, but why the hell is it taking so damn long? I mean, this deal should have been done back at the beginning of the offseason.
But like I said, they're taking age into effect. They're taking cap space into effect. They're taking the team roster into effect. They're taking play calling into we all remember Ron Rivera used to sign anybody and everybody at the beginning of the offseason, so we had stuff to look forward to. And then we got to July and we said, what do we do? What are we doing, guys? What is this roster? Versus
But
AP and
but
Dan
you
have put together a contending roster, and it's just this last piece of the puzzle.
Yep.
but you also got to think about it. This is the same guy that just set the franchise record for
Correct.
receiving touchdowns this year.
Right.
NFL
No,
is
I
a
agree.
business.
It
Doesn't
is,
matter
yeah.
if you're a player or not. It's still a business. Peter's still got a job to do, whether the fans like it or not.
Okay, he still got a job to do, but if he was smart about it, they would have go ahead and get this done. Yeah, you can consider the age and all of this, but dude, most receivers slow down at like 27, 28. But if we're being real, he hasn't showed any sign of slowing down.
Being smart about it doesn't mean coughing up whatever Terry demands. because that's not the smart
I'm
thing to
not
do.
saying I'm not saying
Smart,
that. But
smart
think
thing
about
to
it.
do here is to negotiate, take your time, and consider the factors that impact this decision, like his age. We don't want him for 6 years. Nobody wants that. Terry wants a long-term deal. I don't know if it's 6 years, maybe it's
No,
4, maybe it's 5. We
I
probably don't
I
want him
give
for
him
more than
5.
3, maybe 2. And I
I
agree, he's so
Why?
talented.
I
Hold
think I
on,
think
hold on.
I
He'll
think it's
hit his
3.
line eventually. He's not
I
going to be
give
like this
three,
forever.
three to four is
Answer
fair.
me.
I think
Answer
3 is the
me this.
max.
Why would you only give him a 2-year deal? Yeah, cool.
Maybe
You
3.
got the age factor in there, but why the hell would you give a guy like Terry only a 2-year deal?
I
It's
think
That's
if
not
like
Terry,
complicated. He's 29. It's pretty simple.
he'll be 31, 32. What if Terry truly just wants a 2-year deal and he says, if things will go according to plan, I still have another year or two to go get a big payday versus being here for, I think the max is going to be 3 because we forget he still has a year left on his current deal.
Mhm.
You give him a 3, that brings him to year 4, that brings him to the end of Jaden's contract versus you give him a 2, you've got Jaden's 5th year option, which I don't think they're going to pick up because they're going to pay him by then.
Mhm.
no, they're gonna
Um,
pick that up and then go ahead and give him that big contract if we're being real.
Best
I think they
thing,
might.
I'd do that. That's a more smart thing if we're being real.
Hmm.
best,
Go ahead, give Jaden go ahead, pick up Jaden's 5th year option, and then boom, go ahead and pay him that big ass contract.
Why is that
best,
And
smart?
think about it. And think about it now. Think about it now. You can pay Terry big time money right now because as of right now, you still have a few years out before you can pay Jaden.
best thing to do when it comes to Jaden is pay him early as possible because that quarterback market gets
It's gonna keep going.
No
bigger
reason
and
to
bigger
wait to pick up
and
a
bigger.
50.
I.
Terry's there. We have to be smart. Peters, I trust Peters. I trust staff.
Mhm.
We have to be smart with the Terry deal because I love the dude, but I'm not going to pay him big receiver one money. Like, yeah, he's done 1,000 yards, but the guy has gotten like 1,100, 1,200 yards. Yeah, he
So
barely
are
gets
you
snaps
saying he's
over.
not a receiver one?
He's better than DK.
He's better than DK, but you got to also remember
He deserves
not,
35.
Yeah.
he deserves 35
So
and not 24. And I'm pretty sure Peters has offered 35, and Terry wants more. He probably wants to be the top 3 paid receiver in
I,
the league.
I I don't know if Terry wants to break the market. I think we can all agree just based on his character, his loyalty, his demeanor. Like he's the most anti-drama wide receiver in the past few years. That alone should give him 40 mil. But reality is going to hit saying, oh, if I give him 40 mil a year, I think he's the greatest wide receiver in this league. I think if, and Chris, I'm just being real here. I'm putting on the ownership glasses. I think if I were to restart a franchise and I had to build around a wide receiver, Jamar, Justin, Garrett, AJ, guys like that, hell, even a Malik Neighbors and a Brian Thomas Jr., I would might pick up before I pick up Terry to
100%.
build a franchise around. Terry's been the
y'all are
face of the
wild.
franchise. All right. I am as pro Terry as it gets, but I also realize it's a business. This has got to come to a meeting at some point. We got it's not an if, it's a when. I think we can all agree. It's not an if he gets paid, it's a when he gets paid.
Yeah, and the issue also isn't the money. That's what people keep talking about. I feel like we can agree on an amount with Terry. I think
Yeah,
But
we
it's a
if
want
the
to pay
guarantee.
issue is
35,
not
he'll take 35. What he
if
wants is
the
to
issue
retire a Washington legend. He doesn't want to play for another city in his life. He wants all those years, but he realizes if we give him 3 years, he's on the decline. After 3 years, we're like, hey, we're not going to pay you big money anymore. He's going to end up in another team. That's not what he wants. That's why he wants the long-term deal.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
We
all
could
right, fair
go
enough.
yeah, we could go on and on and on about the future of Terry, but I want to talk about the future of this team. And that future started a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon when we got new locker rooms at Commanders Park, at Ortho Training Facility at Commanders Park. I am assuming y'all saw the photos and the videos of this new locker room. I said this on Wednesday. For what they because it's a new locker room, it's a new sauna, a new hyperbaric chamber, a new nutrition center, and a new bubble, a new training bubble. You can tell AP and Josh Harris put in money into this locker room. But I mean, because Reedy said this on Wednesday, it's not as nice as the Jets or the Packers. My argument to that was because they only focused on the locker rooms. We spread out the wealth. We 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 treated this all season like Ohio State treats a quarterback with 79,000 grade wide receivers. You spread out the wealth versus the Jets and the Packers, who are treated like it's Jacksonville. You have one good wide receiver and a bunch kind of mids. So I love this locker room. I'm gonna start with Justin. And I'll snake back around to Andrew. Justin, what were your thoughts on this locker room?
I like the locker room too. I mean, you're talking about the new, like what they did with the whole place, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It was pretty sharp looking, especially for having, I think, what they gave us like a C or D for that grade.
they gave us an F.
Or was it an F? I mean, F for fantastic, what Snyder used to think. But this is a new day, it's a new year, new
Yeah.
ownership. I love what they're doing with the locker room, and I can't wait to see what the new stadium's going to be like.
That'll be a conversation for before the sports season kicks off is RFK Stadium. Chris, what were your thoughts about the new locker room at Commander Spark?
Uh, I mean, it's gonna come off as a dickhead answer here, and I don't want it to come off that way, and I'm sorry if it offends anybody that watches this. It's a locker room. Yeah, it's nice and all, but it's a locker room at the end of the day. And yeah, players can go in there and chill and hang out, after practice and stuff. But if we're being real, yeah, cool, it's an upgrade and it's not like a shitty one like how Dan Snyder had it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a locker room if we're being real.
Fair. What do you think it's good for morale and for like the players' health of like going from what Dan did to all of a sudden brand new upgrades? Like, do you think that just makes a mental note of like, oh, they care about us?
No, it definitely doesn't. I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's a locker room. I think if we're being real, they're more worried about getting out onto that field, practicing their ass off, so that way,
Yeah.
come Sundays, they can, focus and, be amped up for the game.
Fair. No, that's a fair take and not a take I've heard recently, but I am not mad at it at all. Andrew, what were your thoughts on this new locker room?
I mean, Chris isn't wrong.
No.
It is a locker room. It's what it is. But I feel like it's also bigger than that. I feel like it's a sign of how the culture has changed since the Snyder era to our current ownership. Snyder era, they did not invest in the players and players' families and any sort of structure for the team. But this era is completely different, and they care about the players, they care
Yep.
about their experience, and they care about more than just on the field stuff. They care about off the field stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what I appreciate about it.
Fair enough. Well, we go from locker rooms to Wednesday was day one of training camp. Thursday, obviously day two. Wednesday being day three. Fans could go and whatnot. 341 Reading and Z, I think are going to be there next week. Being Monday, I think Rio's going to be there. I think Tone's going to be there. Like all the fellas are going to be there. I would have gone if I could have gotten tickets, but they went quickly. I refreshed the site and they were all sold out. So your boy's not going to training camp. I'm a I'm gonna kick this off because I've said most of what I need to do on Wednesday nights. No AEW Dynamite. Some players that are standing out to me. I'm gonna start on the offensive side. Ja'Corey squared. Ja'Corey Krosky Merritt and hold on. There we go. Ja'Corey Krosky Merritt and JCorey Brooks. Our seventh round pick and the undrafted wide receiver out of Louisville. Those are my guys so far on offense that are standing out. Ja'Corey Brooks have had 3 touchdowns in 2 days. Bill's had 2 touchdowns and looks phenomenal. No AJ Styles, explosiveness, can run, hard hitting. Reminds me, as of right now, JCM Bill, the big one, not the little one, reminds me of a Todd Gurley.
Whoa, that's a comparison right there.
It's a
I didn't.
comparison. It's a comparison, but Todd fell out the league quick.
Mhm.
So if we're seeing this in training camp, I can't wait to see this on full pad at full speed.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far to say he's the next Todd Gurley, but
That's
I
fair.
feel like he could be a solid rotation piece. There's no way we know. We haven't seen him
Right.
against real competition
See,
yet.
I saw
But
him more as like a DeAndre Swift. Is what I
Oh,
had.
I
Like
like that.
okay.
speedy, good cut.
All right. I'm not mad at D Swift either. I'm not mad at that.
Is Brooks a really tall guy? Is he like
Bro-
6'4"?
Brooks is 6'3", 195 pounds. 3 years at Alabama. His shining year at Louisville. One of the more sought after UDFA's in this draft class. We picked him up. I
He-
have him making the 53.
I took him in
Um,
a lot of my mocks.
hmm
A lot of my favorite mocks that I hearted. He was
Yep.
my 7th round pick. So
So we got a Ja'Corey in the 7th round. It's just Krosky Merritt, not Brooks, but we still got Brooks. So I am excited about Ja'Corey squared as me and Z have dubbed them. But Justin, any offensive players coming out of training camp week 1 that you were like, I gotta keep eyes on him.
How about Senate? I've
Ben
heard
Sinnott,
he's having a good couple days.
yes, had a really good few couple of days. I think we're all hoping Sinnott gets a much more upgraded play count and play influence because we drafted him to be a mixture of Kittle and Juszczyk. Is he
Yeah.
played that tight end fullback at Kansas State, and I remember watching some of the film and doing the analysis with Adam and Neva, and we're all like, I want him, give him to me, and we
The
got
thing.
him.
Oh, go ahead.
And I was saying we got him, and then we went, but where is he?
The thing is there a tight end two battle that we don't know about between Bates and him?
Bates
I,
is
I,
our blocking tight end for sure. They paid him like it.
oh yeah, but I mean Bates
best
did more
blocking tight end in the league.
routes. Exactly, but Bates still did more receiving
He
routes
did.
than so. Do we think
Yeah.
there's going to be a battle between that for reps?
Um, I don't know if it's a battle per se, more of just like split reps, but I think that's a thing where Bates is a pure blocker, where Sennett is a pure pass catcher. I mean, hell, he caught a pass from Tress Way in the NFC Championship game on Philly, which was gorgeous to watch.
I forgot that was
Um, it it
Before we
wasn't
shit the bed.
exactly. Um, but I think also having the chance to sit behind Bates, who's a veteran, and then sit behind Zach Ertz, there wasn't pressure to start him immediately, which I think that's a great thing to have as a rookie. It's not to have the pressure to start immediately.
So,
Um, Unlike I think Jalen Lane is going to get pressured to just. Oh, that's another one. Uh, That that's another one. Sorry, Chris, I got to meet you again. That's another one. Jalen Lane, our 4th round wide receiver, been taking reps with the practice or with second string, been taking really good reps with the first string guys. Looks like he's going to be our punt returner going to the season. We thought De'Ami Brown was fast this past season. Jalen Lane running a 4.33, 4.34, and looks like 4.3, 4.34. Doesn't look like, well, he ran a 4.3 at the combine, so that means he must run, he runs a 4.5 on the field. No, no, no. He is 4.3, and you feel the 4.3.
He reminded me of like his skill set reminded me of Jamison Crowder with D-Jack speed, like good route running and stuff, but with Deshaun Jackson speed and playability.
I'm not mad at that. I don't hate that analogy at all, actually. That's I like that. That's not bad at all. So Justin Wentz in it. Chris, any offensive guys throughout training camp so far that you're like, I gotta keep tabs on this guy?
Uh, shit. Let's see. Um, shit. Probably that. Was it Brooks the other day? They
Ja'Corey
caught
Brooks.
the two touchdowns.
Ja'Corey Brooks.
Makes me wonder what they got planned for him. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, shit, you know,
Yeah.
because you'll have be Rob Eckler, and then you'll have the other guys
Yeah.
there. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Alrighty.
We're giving all this love
So
we're giving all this love to the offense, but what about defense?
I was about to
Trey
get
Amos?
there. Yeah, I was about to get there. Gonna ask your
uh,
offensive guy, but
I was worried we were skipping over him.
no, no,
But
no, 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 no. I was gonna ask your offensive guy and then go into defense. But if you want to just
uh,
jump to defense, then we can jump to defense.
I mean, he's who I'm watching. Just putting it out there.
2-3.
I'm excited.
Amos looks like Amos looks legit already. And he'll be corner three, but we got three guys that are you can say are corner ones. Lattimore, Sandersell, and Amos.
Yeah, forget Jonathan Jones at times.
Jonathan Jones, Noah Iganagaby,
They're not up there.
the hell nah zone.
hell no zone. But we guys, we are free from the campfire stick known as Emmanuel Forbes, and we are free from St. Ruby, St. Flag, and BSJ. We're free.
It's looking better.
Free.
Feels awesome.
Free. But no, I
And
mean,
healthy
and what?
Lattimore. And healthy Lattimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we went from Forbes, Juiced, and Michael Davis to Lattimore, Sainristil, and Amos.
It's wild.
Step up.
I'm bricked up thinking about it.
Safety.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
We lost track there.
Safety. You were saying about
Safety's not
safeties.
looking as promising as our cornerback room. And I believe that there is room for concern. But if you look at it on the positive side, cornerbacks are looking nice.
Yeah. The safety room is still young though, if you kind of think about it. Quan Martin played with separated shoulders through the whole season. So like there are a few plays that you look back on,
He
you're
still
like,
got a pick six in a playoff game.
still gotta pick. I mean, but there's a few plays that if you watch Quan Martin, like should have had another INT something, but you're like, but two separated shoulders would have made you tense up too. So I give him like a small pass on the whole season because like you played throughout the whole season with two separated shoulders.
That's wild.
Will Harris,
But
yeah. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. Will Harris, who is pretty much another Jeremy Chin replacement, but the Saints fans were upset that we got that we got Will Harris, so I think that's some promising. Like he's only 24, 25, hits really hard. It also brings in good leadership, so I'm not mad at it. You've still got Reeves, who's a special teamer. You still got Butler, who we just re-signed.
Butler is not good.
So wait, hold on. You're telling me we can re-sign Percy Butler, but we can't re-sign Terry? What the hell?
Well, it's a 1-year deal, so let's pump the brakes.
What the hell, bro?
Will Harris is definitely more than a safety vet signing. Will Harris is 29. I'm more interested in Tyler Owens.
T.O.,
T.O.
my guy.
How old
He's
is Will?
definitely having himself a camp.
Mm-hmm. Outside of that first play to Deebo from Jaden on that touchdown, been killing it ever since. Day 3 for training camp was the defensive play. And I retweeted on Instagram, I retweeted it on Twitter. This was the Commanders' defense at practice on Friday. Martin tips a pass from Daniels to Ertz, gets intercepted by Mikey. T.O. has an interception on Mariota. Bobby Wagner has a layout interception on Daniels to Ertz. Amos has that interception in the red zone, which you saw on the intro video. Shout out to the team. Sanders still has a pass block or a pass breakup. Lattimore has a pass breakup. Jonathan Jones has a pass breakup. Like Kinlaw was providing pressure. Linebacker, like day three, defense said, "I watch this," and killed the offense. Speaking of Kinlaw, that's a name that's going to go under the radar in even all of our communities, but we paid him for a reason. Javon Kinlaw.
Bad signing.
That's
Is it
wild.
though?
Overpaid.
A little overpaid.
He's one hell of a run stopper, though. That's why we got him.
Yeah, for the run stuff. But if Kinlaw comes in and has, because I think Kinlaw's gonna play mostly in the interior. I don't see him going off the edge unless it's gonna be specific paths because you brought in Von Miller for a reason. If he has, let's say, 50 solo tackles, tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks.
Well, those are decent numbers, but I don't think he's going to get that many.
If
He's a one-trick pony's problem, though. He's just a run stuffer. I mean,
Yeah.
look at the pass. Like, the pass rush is going to be Luvu and Miller at the edge. Armstrong and Payne are probably going to be in the tackle spots.
Yep.
Be my best guess. You get
Mhm.
speed on the outside and two D tackles that can play the pass rush.
Yeah. I think if Kinlaw can just provide some more pressure and can kind of replicate his Jets season, which is the reason why he got paid. I'm gonna pull up his stats on the edit. But I don't think Kinlaw is gonna be the worst signing we have. I just think it's not gonna be as flashy as all of us was expecting. Because he's only 27 too. He's got room to develop. Um what he had over at the Jets. 40 total tackles, 4.5 sacks, a forced fumble, or two forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. If he gets to 6 sacks, 50 tackles, I call that a success.
Okay, but how much are we paying him again?
Roughly 15 mil a year.
So, can you do me a favor? Can you look me in the eyes and tell me that 4.5 sacks and those stats is worth 15 mil a year?
We paid Deron Payne for those same damn stats.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely
cracks, bro. Like what the hell?
he's a one-trick pony. He's nothing more than a run stuffer. He better be
That's
pretty
fair.
damn.
Von Payne will come back and be better. I'm not worried about him.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I am excited for. I'm gonna say it because I want to get y'all's reaction onto this signing because we talked about it in the group chat, but it's been a while since we've recorded. We got Von Miller. We got a Super Bowl champion. The gold jacket's already waiting for him in the wings. He said he came to Washington. It was an intentional decision. You don't just leave Josh Allen for no reason. He came because of Jay and Daniels. What were y'all's like immediate reactions? And you've had a few days to sit on this of, oh, we got Von Miller, and he looks in playing shape, and he's working out with HBK and Ryan Kerrigan, and he looks ready to go.
We're paying him
Bruce Smith.
very little. He's old. He's not as good as he used to be, but
No.
he's still a solid rotational piece. I'm happy with it. I mean,
It's
he
Bruce
gets off
Smith,
the line
bro.
quick. Talked about that.
I love it. I mean, yeah, he might be old, but he gives you that pass rush boost that you really need, especially
Yeah.
being the fastest to get off the line. Yeah, he might be old, but look at Bobby Wagner, too. Wagner's old as dirt. He's still playing at a high level. Von Miller's coming off healthier than what he was last year.
Yeah.
So technically, we get a healthy Von Miller that could do some damage. Like, we're talking, I'm pretty sure his motor can do 10 sacks.
I think if he gives us 6.5, 7 sacks for what we're paying him, I call that a success.
He's never got that though. Why would he get that?
6 or 10.
Wait,
Von
what
Miller.
did you say?
Sacks. We're talking about sack numbers.
My bad. I thought we were talking about Kinlaw.
Oh,
Oh,
no. Von Miller. No. Because Von Miller did 6.5 sacks in 13 games in that Buffalo. So a sack about a game and a half. For a rotation guy, I think we're gonna have him on. I'll take that.
Yeah, but he was hurt with Buffalo before he went on injured reserve, so he
Mhm.
didn't have a lot of sacks.
Yeah. Andrew, you were saying?
Oh no, I was just confused. I
Oh,
mixed.
okay. No, we're on Von Miller. Chris, as much as you said it's, Bruce Smith all over again, does signing Von Miller give you any sort of like, oh, we're actually going for a contending squad?
I mean, it does because look at who our quarterback is. But like, bro, come on, we could have done a lot better if we being real.
Eh, because we're not.
I mean, we could have went out and got Zadarius Smith also.
He's still out there.
I'm just saying,
He's still out there.
like,
Well, the big reason we got Vaughn is he has that connection to AP. AP was in Denver as part of that management staff when they drafted Vaughn. So he's got the ties to Vaughn. He's got the relationship. And here's a funny thing. People forget Ryan Kerrigan is in the same draft class as Von Miller. They are both the class of 2011. It's Von Miller,
yeah,
it's JJ Watt, and then it's Ryan Kerrigan as the third highest sack producer in that draft class. When you have two pretty much gold jacket guys ahead of you, and now you're coaching one of them, Armstrong, JJB, Andre Jones Jr., Jacob Martin, Dietrich Wise, said this on Wednesday. You better be sponges not named Bob and soaking up all of this wisdom that Vaughn is bringing. Because I know he is trying to teach some of these young guys, hey, watch this get off real quick. Hey, watch this pass rush move. I want to teach you this. I think if we all had who's someone in the like if we were all taking a college course and then like Adam Peters joined our class for something, we're taking in all the information we can get out of him.
facts.
We are soaking up that information like a sponge. I don't think any of us would complain about that.
Nah.
Mm-mm. So
Mm.
I I think Justin or Chris brought him up earlier. Let's talk about Deebo Samuel. Let's talk about number one. Let's talk about 8% body fat. Let's talk about a guy
8%
who
body fat is diabolical.
it might be diabolical, but let's talk about a guy who is showing up and showing out at training camp so far. Who looks like Jaden's go-to target when Terry's not there already. I think Deebo is going to do more than what we're giving him credit for. Is he going to be our one? No. We didn't bring him in to be our one. But is he? I think he's gonna be the best compliment Terry might ever have had so far in Washington.
Fair enough.
I mean, I can't think of something to counter that besides Cam Sims, but
Even then, I'd take Curtis Samuel.
True.
No, not taking Curtis. Not taking
Brian
Curtis.
Samuel.
No, Curtis pissed me off when he was here.
He didn't do
He
anything.
pissed
with
me
that
off.
hurt.
Yeah, exactly. He got quote unquote hurt.
Got free money.
Y'all really think he was hurt?
Nope.
Hell no. He came here to rob a check from Dan Snyder.
So
Hell
did,
no.
so did like 95% of the fucking people Dan brought in.
Yeah. Of course they did, but I mean, Curtis Samuel supposedly somehow missed the first 3 games and then played the 4th one, and then somehow didn't come back till week 12 against Seattle. What?
The human body, man.
John, you look really
no,
happy.
no. That's not the human body. You telling me this man went out to a club with a girl and injured his hamstring? Hell no, I'm not buying that.
Chris,
I'm just saying, I'm not buying that at all.
Chris, if you text us in the group chat that you went to Hooters and you injured your right hand, I'm not buying it.
First of all, that wouldn't even happen unless I take the girl home. Okay, and even then, that's not happening.
Oh Jesus!
It's
I
called
mean, so
it's called social media. But okay, let's get back on Debo.
back,
Justin,
back to Deebo. I think I agree with John. We're giving him way less credit than what he deserves. I think you need to change the scenery. As you see, the Niners apparently became slowly becoming a toxic culture from a lot of players.
that wide
So
receiver room is crumbling every minute.
yeah, one guy got shot, the other one towards ACL. Debo got hurt too, but I
Yep.
just think Debo needed to change scenery, and
Jawan wants,
he's actually motivated.
yeah. Debo wasn't putting in the work. Like as much as we're all like making jokes about Debo and whatnot, he'd probably still run us all a fade.
We want to make jokes. Make jokes about Jalen Waddle. He's about to be the next Kelvin Benjamin, one chicken sandwich away.
I mean, look at Tyreek Hill. Bro got cooked by a girl on a football field. I saw. Huh.
To be
On an
fair, he doesn't
Instagram
play
reel.
cornerback.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Still an NFL player.
I mean, you see the team he's playing for, the Dolphins.
Yeah, but I mean, what?
They
What does
had
that have to do?
they had three cornerbacks in the last 2 days tear something.
Yeah.
Don't go to the Dolphins at all.
Yeah, their corner one is either Jack Jones who they just picked up or it's Storm Duck.
Ooh.
Who?
But they signed Mike Hilton though.
Mike Hilton's a safety.
He played corner with the Bengals.
He did. They picked him out as a safety. Because their safety room also got depleted when Javon left too.
Hell, where's my fucking Dolphin contract? They're gonna put anybody at fucking corner or safety.
So I mean Jalen Ramsey should be playing safety at this rate. Like his name is not Landon Collins.
Don't get me started on Landon Collins.
Buffalo nickel.
Don't get me started.
He should be a Will linebacker.
Between him and Emmanuel Forbes, I swear.
I'll take Collins over Forbes any day of the week.
I don't know. I think you gave up on Forbes too fucking quickly. 2
Bro,
years.
I would rather take. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to think of who our worst cornerback is.
It's gonna be hard to think of with our cornerback room right
Hold
now.
on. Trying to think.
Forbes, Juice.
Good God.
But it doesn't matter though. My point is he had less than 2 years being on our team.
Yeah.
Like, it takes time.
I got no idea.
Some of the best people in the league took 2-3 years to fucking develop. Like,
yeah.
give the guy a chance. He's on a rookie deal. Like, let him play out. Let him be cornerback 5 or 6 if you have to let him develop.
Yeah, but for a first round pick, that just seems like, oh, you overreached and that was a bad pick.
Dude, but look at Noah Logamy or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's first round pick. He didn't look good in 2-3 years of his league. But now look at him. He's solid cornerback 2 on some teams. Hell, I'm pretty sure the Dolphins could trade for him and get a 3rd or 4th round pick.
Probably, but we're his 3rd team. Dolphins, Dallas, and us.
But he shined with us the best.
Yeah. So again, to your point, change of scenery.
Oh yeah, but I mean, 2 years as a rookie, he still hadn't developed everything he should.
Oh yeah, for sure not. But yeah, I think if Deebo puts together what 1,200 all,
700.
I was gonna give him 1,200 all purpose.
Oh yeah, that's fair. They have the jet sweeps and all the other stuff.
Give him 7 touchdowns.
That's fair.
I think it's a fair ceiling.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going above that.
No. I think 8 is like gonna be the max he's gonna get between rushing and receiving. I think it's gonna be like 8 at the max,
which is good. I'd take that from him.
Yeah, I think if he can do what 500 receiving yards, 550, 600 receiving yards in that range. Like if he can be just a better Noah Brown and a better Olamide Zaccheaus, we're good.
Yep.
Like, like, all right. Juan Noah Brown is a Juan Gotti guy, and I'm like, dude, Noah Brown is a fine like fourth receiver on your roster. He's gonna be a three for us. He's gonna be a fine fourth. Give it a year.
I think he's a fine third.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not
Who would
he's
you
not
give him?
just the guy, but he's not the best. He's not the worst. He's kind of like mid.
Yeah. He is good if you're trying to get like a deep DPI. He is great for those. I call him DPI Poppy because he every time we need a conversion, oh let's throw deep on Noah Brown and there's the DPI.
Good actor sometimes.
His
He's
value
a,
point.
gr- he's a great actor. I'm giving him an Oscar later this year.
SGA of the NFL.
Oh, the SGA. I like that. That's good. That's good. But I'm gonna bring up a wide receiver, and then I think we can kind of give our overall thoughts so far. Do y'all think Michael Gallup is going to make an impact on this roster? I'm gonna go to Andrew
Oh, we
first.
got him. I forgot we got him.
Hmm.
That's right. Michael Gallup. Yeah, he will. I
What?
mean, I remember, was it 2, 3 years ago? Everyone was talking about how Michael Gallup's going to be the big fantasy guy this year. And you got to draft him. Michael Gallup's like not quite as good as CeeDee Lamb, but he's like almost as good. He fell off. He did not achieve that level of greatness, but he's good. I mean, I don't know. I'm happy. I think we'll be able to utilize him in this offense. We need receivers. He fits that spot well, so
All right.
I like
All
it.
right. Chris, is Michael Gallup going to make an impact on this roster?
Do I think Michael Gallup is going? He's with us. Yes. Yes. Um, yeah, he could if he stays healthy.
Fair.
But we signed him earlier this whole season. Yes.
Yeah.
You got him, Von Miller, and what's the other old guy's name?
That's wild. I don't know. But I mean he could if he stays healthy, but that's all I got.
All right. All right. Justin, does he make an impact?
I think at some point, yes.
The linebacker, man.
Not trying to
Hmm.
push upon injuries, but you know how the receiving room works. Somebody
Yep.
probably something. Somebody tweak something. I think
Hmm.
Gallup will make this roster, and I think he could at least revive his career to a degree. Like I could see him getting 300 yards and maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns if they play him right and rotate him in.
Okay.
But you got to remember, back when he was with the Cowboys, he had one good year, and then he got paid and had a half decent year and towards ACL. And the year after, he was never the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then he retired.
but he was a good number 2 receiver with the Cowboys for that one.
Hmm. Yep. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna go around the room and give overall and ask overall thoughts. Justin, what is your overall thoughts heading into week 2 of training camp?
Of the roster.
Yep.
I dig it. I think we have a lot of competition throughout the roster, offense, defense, not really special teams, only the returners, maybe
Hmm.
between Caffrey and Lane. But I dig it. I think you're going to see a lot of people beat people out. Receiver, running back room, and safety rooms. I'll look at the most. Safety room, I think Owens can beat Will Harris out. Harris is 29, and he was a solid backup to. He was borderline backup and starter when he was with the Saints. The running back room, I don't know, man. Like I think B Rob's a solid power back, but Eckler between Eckler and McNichols and the rookie and Rodriguez, that's going to be a good roster battle between maybe running back 2 and 3 and maybe
Okay.
4, and the receiver room with who's going to make the cut? Do we keep it 5 or 6? between all
I
the
got
young receivers. I think we'll do.
yeah.
I don't know,
All
man.
right.
It's
All
gonna be
right.
good.
Gonna be good. Chris, what are your overall thoughts on the team so far through the first week of training camp heading into week 2?
I mean, look, if we being real, I just want preseason to come sooner or later, just so I can get back to watching football. Um, I think we'll be fine. Like I said, I just want football to come back. You know,
Fair
kind of
enough.
bored without it. Gotta see JG5 back out on that field.
I feel that. I feel that. Andrew, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I like it. Thumbs up. Let AP cook. He knows what he's doing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. My thoughts on the team so far, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet. I'm gonna quote a beautiful country music song. I like it. I love it.
I
I
love
want
it.
some
I
more
want some
of it.
more of it.
So let's keep, let's keep doing this thing, right? I think they're putting together a team that has not the fact that we are all alive for a voted on top 5 quarterback, a voted on top 5 linebacking core, a voted on 11th ranked wide receiver, which Terry should be in the top 10, but that's a discussion by itself. And we are a top 5 ranked overall team, a Super Bowl contending team. In our Justin is unk out of this group, and even he wasn't. Those words haven't uttered his fan base head.
No,
So the fact that we're all alive for it, it feels foreign. It doesn't feel right.
dream or it's a simulation. I can't tell.
It feels like the Matrix. It feels like a dream. But if this is what a good team, good ownership, good management, good quarterbacking, good coaching feels like, give me more. Give me more of it. Let us salivate in it. Let us soak in it. Let us be thankful for it. Because this could have gone south real quick. But any closing remarks before we want to get out of here, guys?
Yes.
Nah.
Andrew, what you got?
Pay this man. Pay him now. Look at him. He's hungry for money. Look at him. This is my man right here. This is all I care about. Pay him, please.
Fair. Chris, what did Cena say? Never seen 17.
Yeah, never seen 17, greatest of all
Just of all
time.
time.
You
It's
gotta, you gotta pay Terry. I mean, you're gonna possibly hurt Daniel's play style if you don't pay Terry.
I agree. You don't take away your best weapon when you're only on the second battle. You don't take away your best soldier in the second battle. You don't take away your wide receiver 1 on your sophomore quarterback when they already had a beautiful connection. So that being said, guys, let's wrap things up. Let's like, share, and subscribe here on BIB. Like I said, road to 1,000 subscribers. Currently at 690. We're 210 or 310 away from 1,000. Let's get us there. Hopefully, by the time I go up to DC in December for a certain, divisional game, we'll be at 1,000 subscribers. If not, I know a few things that'll happen to get us there. But like I said, road to 1,000. Instagram and TikTok at Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Twitter at BIB Podcast. 22 is 4 days long usernames. Let's pay. Let's pay. Let's pay Terry McLaurin. Let's enjoy training camp, what it brings so far. Let's see who are the risers. And we all kind of know who's going to get cut. But until then, guys, raise hail and don't forget to stay ballin'. We will see y'all out there.